What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Wingin podcast. Jack, how you doing, man?
I'm here in this flyby year, man. Like I swear we just got into 2025.
Yeah, the year has flown by. It is December,
Yeah.
and boy, and we all know what's coming this week. The Game Awards. We will have our annual reaction podcast for everyone to enjoy and come hang out with us because one of us is probably gonna be drunk. And so come and hang out with us. We're gonna have some guests come through as always. And y'all know I personally feel we had a livest chat during the Game Awards.
Mm-hmm.
I personally feel
100%.
we do. So
100%.
our chat be on point during the Game Awards. So I expect our usual for this
Mm-hmm.
Thursday, this coming Thursday. But before we get into our annual gift recommendation / ideas episode. What you been playing, man?
So I have been on Inazuma 11, still trying to make it through the story before I actually get into Chronicles mode because Chronicles mode seems like it's going to be time consuming.
Ah, okay.
Like when you talk about the story's been time consuming, and that's only because I'm also doing the side missions. But when you look at Chronicles mode, that's essentially you starting from the beginning of Inazuma and traveling through the entire series. And that means that's 5,400 freaking characters and
Whoa.
a multitude of teams that you're playing against. It is absolutely ridiculous. And the only reason why I'm doing story, there are certain what is it? It's certain strategies and certain things that you can unlock in the story mode before you actually get over into Chronicles. So I've been playing that. I have been heavy on Kirby Air Riders. I was supposed to hold off, but I had a means of some extra money, so I
Oh,
went and got
okay.
Kirby Air Riders. So I've
How is it?
been I've been trying to so I've been trying to get into the mastering of it because it seems like if you're just casually playing it, you're probably not going to have fun with this
Gotcha.
game. Now, it can get chaotic. It's just like, so for example, trying to figure out like what machine and what rider to use is one thing. But then you start looking into the levels themselves and how to keep your boost and your speed up, and it can get very difficult at times. So, for example, I was flying through a level, like I'm eating the after like the drift stars that they leave behind, so you can keep up with them. And I'm attacking the enemy, so that can give me a speed boost, and I'm making sure that I boost properly and not hit the wall. And all of a sudden, I got hit because, of course, people can come and hit you. But it was before we were getting ready to go up a hill. If you don't have speed, you're literally going uphill at a slow incline. And so I went from first to sixth, and I stayed in sixth the entire time because I had fallen so far behind. I had no means of a boost, no means of anything to get me to go faster off that uphill. It's almost like having a freaking station wagon trying to get it up a hill. And I'm like, dude, what is going on? So that game can be up and down. So like I said, I've only had it for like a day or two. And I like the fact that Sakurai has it to where you can see what you have to do to unlock the characters and unlock the machines. So that way you're not just playing the game and like, well, why am I not unlocking anything? There are certain things you have to do to unlock certain characters. So for example, it was one that was pretty simple to unlock. I think it was DeRoach. And the only thing you had to do with DeRoach was to, I think it was attack two enemies, like I guess use the enemy to kill three other enemies, and it unlocked the roach. So
Oh,
it was
that's
like, all
it.
right, cool. Yeah, it's nothing difficult. It's just you got to go to the checklist to figure out what it is you got to do.
Ah, okay. So
Um,
it's basically like every other Sakurai game.
yeah, and what I love about it is it gets back to the old school of play the game to unlock, and they tell you how to go about doing it, which is a plus. Because I
Mm-hmm.
remember back in the day with like Tekken 2, I had no idea how to unlock half those
Oh
characters.
no, they ain't tell you nothing.
They didn't tell you nothing. So it was like, oh, you got to use this character to make it
Mm-hmm.
through arcade mode to unlock this character.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, got it. But they never said anything. But at least with Sakurai, you just go to the thing, and if you have the level, if you have everything, it'll tell you like, hey, this is what you got to do. And to make it even easier, once you have everything, which is like the level, let's say if it consists of a level, a machine, or whatever, if you have everything, you can literally press plus and it'll throw you right into the race to get you everything that you need started. So you
Oh,
don't want to set it up yourself, because there was one that was like, in order for you to unlock this machine, you have to have a random character, a random machine on a random level. And so it's like, do you want to try it? I'm like, sure, press plus, and it throws you right to the race with all of that. So that way you don't have to set it up yourself. And there's no mistaking that you did what you were supposed to do to get
gotcha.
the unlock.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay.
but yeah, it's been pretty cool so far. But yeah, that's what I've been playing. Outside of, there was something else. Oh yeah, it was some other game that I tried on Steam. It's a demo, and I think it's called like News Tower or something like that. And essentially, it's just you building up your own news outlet. So you start off with like a one-story floor, and you start getting like your machines and everything to start printing papers and sending like your reporters out to get the stories. But in the beginning, you're paying off mobsters because the old owner owed them some money, so they kind of came through and tore the spot up.
What the?
So, so in the midst of them tearing the spot up, you got to replace all the equipment they tore up, and
I
then
tell you, I did not do this because I want to, but he owes us a little favor.
which makes no sense. It's like, I owe you money, right? And this is how I owe you the money, right? Why'd you tear it up? Like,
Yeah, like, bro. Okay, I.
so
Yeah,
yeah, I've been playing that, and I'm at the point now to where I just expanded, and because it's a long demo, but I expanded. But the one thing I have to do on this particular day is I can't report any crime whatsoever. The mobsters came to me and was like, hey, you can report everything else today, but don't report no crimes today. And I'm like, word, all right. Like, like all right.
What
They
you
was like,
mean,
do
don't
you
report
agree?
no crime, bro? The fact that you came in and told me that just made me an accessory, dummy. You genius.
My man was like, hey, look, do you agree or do you agree? And I'm like,
Do
I
I agree or
agree.
do I agree?
Yeah, he straight up was like, do
Man,
you
if you
agree or do
don't
you
get
agree?
yours,
Like, because they specifically tell you, hey, look, this can go bad for you real fast. So we
look like it's
we
go bad
suggest.
for you. I'm in the news thing, and the FBI in the other room. Look like it's gonna go bad for you.
Yeah. So that's how it's been. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty dope.
Okay.
I was gonna pick up Sonic, and because I forgot what day the actual Switch 2 version was coming out, and I missed the Black Friday sale because they had it for $30.
Oh,
And
okay.
I missed it completely. So I was like, I'll wait until it come back around. This Sega put it on sale again.
Well, New Year's coming, so
Yeah, Sega put it on sale. I was like, if you're that bold to get it that cheap within what, a couple of months of it being out,
yeah,
then I know you'll drop that Switch 2 version down to about 30 or 40, and I'll wait
yeah,
then.
because they're gonna try to make. They got to try to make that money because right now, I mean, they still got comp with Mario Kart World, even though people want to say that there ain't nobody playing
Oh,
it.
that's what else I was playing too. That
Yeah.
update, crazy. Like,
Yeah, I heard they had a new update. I'm like, bro,
that
because
update is wild. Like, I was already playing it, but
mm,
then the simple fact that, one, me and my son were still missing 2 NPCs. And so it's like, okay, we cannot figure out how to get these NPCs. They did the one update to where like you can find more UFOs out in the open, and still rarely found any. And then with this update, all it took was for me to go and just have the Kamek orb as the only weapon. That was the most chaotic race I've ever done in my life. But guess what? I got
it
my
worked.
2 NPCs in 2 minutes.
Yeah. Hey, whatever works, right?
Yeah,
Whatever
yeah.
works.
So,
Okay.
but other than that, I haven't touched Marvel Comic Invasion. I do want to play Metroid, but man, I gotta ask you a bunch of questions on this, because I'm not. It's not that I don't care about the responses, because, like I said, I'm not a big Metroid guy.
Mhm.
But some of the stuff doesn't make sense to me, and I even made a comment, and some of the responses I got, I'm like, I don't think y'all understanding what I'm saying, so I just left it alone.
All right.
So I'm curious. I got to ask you some questions on that.
All right, yeah, just as a podcast.
All right.
So I've been playing Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
Okay.
Oh, and before, let me apologize for the live stream test I did yesterday. Apparently, I forgot to change the settings. That's why it the way it is. So I'm gonna do another test tomorrow. After I get off from work to make sure I do. Cause I, I thought when I did my settings for it that it saved. It did not. It went
Oh
to
wow.
the 4K one and it messed up the live feed. So
I got you.
I apologize for that live stream. It's real janky. I apologize for that. I thought I was watching it in real time. I was not. So I apologize for that. But what I've been playing, Marvel Cosmic Invasion. If you like Shredder's Revenge, you're probably gonna like this one.
I
If you're a
figured,
Marvel
but
fan, you're probably gonna like this one. So I'm enjoying myself with that. Unlocked a couple classic characters for. Got one for Storm. Got one for Wolverine. I was happy with the ones they put in there. I also have been playing the worst game ever created that came out on December 4th, Metroid Prime 4.
wow.
Apparently, it's the worst game ever created. I can't see it, but whatever it is, what it is. I'm enjoying the game. It is exactly what I thought it would be. I mean, if you didn't like corruption, okay, because that's pretty much what they're doing. Like, you got a narrative story, there is voice acting in it. If I did have a little problem, it's that as much as I like Samus, if somebody's talking to her, she can talk back.
Really?
This ain't a
Okay.
Link situation where they show like Link responded back and then the screen fades to black and then you go back into gameplay.
Right.
They just show her not saying nothing to nobody. Like, they're speaking with her and she's like,
She's like, yeah, all right, peasant.
uh she can we know she can talk because she's spoken dread. So we know she can talk. So just let her talk. She has a voice actress.
Mhm.
Let her talk. Like, you can let her say something.
Okay.
But other than that, although it did take me a little bit getting used to the whole lock on tracking beam. It
Okay.
did take me a little getting used to, but I like it now that I've gotten
Okay.
used to it. But I will say this: if you are a fan of gyro, just go into the settings before you play the game and turn the gyro on, because they don't do that. It's default to the twin stick if you're on the pro controller.
Okay.
I don't know why they did that to me. I don't.
Have you
I
tried
know
the
why they
mouse?
did it. I know exactly why they did it, so people don't complain that gyro's enabled and they
Man, bump
have
that.
bad aim.
Man, bump that. Man, bump that. I don't care about them people, and I don't care nothing about them people. I have tried mouse mode. I don't mind it, but it ain't for me.
Okay.
I don't mind, because like the way, because I had to use a table,
Okay.
and unfortunately, the way my setup is, it's not conducive to doing it.
Okay.
Now, if I had to
You would need one of those lap things, one of those
yeah,
lap
yeah,
shelves.
either that or I had to bring the dock in here and where my computer is, hook up my second screen to the dock and play it like that. And I
Okay.
don't want to do that. So
Right.
Yeah.
I either play Joy-Cons or Pro Controller, mostly Pro Controller, because I love the Pro Controller. But
Gotcha.
yeah, I'm enjoying myself. I just got the bike and the Viola suit. Yeah, dude, I like what they did. I like what Retro has done so far. And then on top of that, I will say this: I'm hoping that in the future, people just put how long the game is supposed to be because, like, if you can tell me like your game is only gonna take 16 hours, I can devote my time to just knocking that out first.
Okay.
I kind of wish they would do that. Don't tell me about the frame per second. I don't really care. Tell me how long your game is.
Isn't there a site that does that?
There's a site that does it, but
Okay.
it's easy. To me, it's just you can easily just put average gameplay time is da da da. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But yeah, I'm enjoying myself. I think a lot of people finna die. I think a lot of these side characters finna die because they keep saying stuff that makes me think they not making it out of this game. Man,
Okay.
I can't wait to see my family. Oh, you so dead. You so dead. You are so dead before the end of this doggone game. I know you gonna die. You said you want to go see your family, dude. Oh, and the whole Miles McKenzie thing, bruh.
I heard it wasn't as bad as people were making it out to be.
We gotta stop listening to these reviewers, man. That mess is ridiculous, dude. He's a geek. He's an engineer geek. Have y'all not met anybody? And he ain't even. And the stuff he's saying, they were like, "Oh man, this is the Marvel level of writing." I'm like, "No, it ain't. That's how people talk." What are you talking about? He's not annoying. He don't even get on your nerves.
And see, I didn't even understand that comment. Like, that's how I knew I was lost in the sauce, because people was like, "Oh, this is Marvel writing." I'm like, as far as I'm concerned, Marvel has good writing because people like it.
500 million plus a movie,
right?
Y'all
like,
ain't finna sit up there and like, bro, you can sit up and talk all the mess you want. Half of y'all that hate the movies went and watched 3 times. So
yeah,
sit up
that's why I was confused. That's why I was like, I had like a host of questions because I know only like 2 or 3 of y'all that really love Metroid like that, and that's like Rob and you, and then like somebody else. But yeah, I was so confused because I won the review rating, and I was like, Metacritic is Metacritic, whatever. Like, it's getting to a point to where there's people doing these super low scores. It's always
on purpose,
like one outlet that does it. But then also like hearing the desert situation, hearing about the NPCs, the story, like I'm like, okay, damn, is it really that all over the place?
No, not really. And I made it to the desert. I made it to the desert, and I'm like, dude, it's a desert.
It's a desert. So that was my take. So real quick, so desert aside, right? All I've ever heard from the Metroid crowd, especially when the NPC situation came up, she's supposed to be isolated. It's supposed to just be her, and she shouldn't be having these other people. So then I look at the desert situation, and I was like, isolation, because if you want isolation, I'm in a desert. The ambient noise, from what I'm understanding, I have not played it, the ambient noise would be befitting of the desert, not you having some rock and roll music or whatever in the damn desert. I'm confused. I'm lost.
It's people that have not played the series and haven't understood that the story is evolving, where Samus is actually interacting with people. She's not solo all the time anymore. That era of Metroid still persists in the 2D games. But
even that's shaky now because of
but in the Prime series, from Prime 2, she even had other people that she talked to briefly. So it's like they were building up to it, but people that haven't played Prime 2 and 3 aren't going to know that. So they're going to sit there and have issues with characters being in the game, which again, this shows that people haven't been playing the series for as much as they claim they have. They haven't been playing the games. So if you are such a fan, you should know this.
If you're such a fan, you shouldn't go to Wikipedia. If you're such a fan, because Wikipedia can be updated by anybody. So stop going to Wikipedia if you're such a fan.
But even to your point, Andre, so like there's been progression, and Samus has, for lack of better terms, she's been getting more comfortable being around people instead of just let me show up by myself, blow the shit up, and leave. Like it's been progressing. So with that in mind, this is what I feel like Star Fox, F-Zero, like all the games that don't sell well for Nintendo, their fan base have this problem. Like they don't want it to leave from its original form. Like even Zelda, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom got beat up because people were like, oh, I want my dungeons back. I want this the same way that it's always been. It's like, but it's not working.
But before they were complaining about the dungeons and all that. It felt repetitive.
My problem. Here's my thing. People took that Al Numa interview and didn't pay attention to what he said. He was basically saying, hey, we can take this engine and do whatever style Zelda game we want to. It didn't mean the other stuff was completely gone. No, it was just for this particular iteration. This is how the world is. Because it's a soft reboot.
Yeah. That's why that's why we keep saying it's a soft reboot. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
I mean, essentially, it's a soft reboot. I mean, it's clear as day, and I'm not even a Zelda player like that, and I can see that clear as day.
Yeah,
it's a soft reboot because they were bringing everything together to try to make it make some sort of sense for people.
Right.
Because now going forward, it can make sense.
So now my question for that too is like, we know we're getting away from the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom style. So the next one, are people going to have an issue with that, or are they expecting them to go back to square?
They're going to have an issue with it. Dude,
like, it happens with every Zelda game.
Yeah, they're gonna have an issue with it.
They're gonna hate it and then say, "Oh, I wish we had Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom back." It's the cycle for it.
So this is what I'm expecting. And like I said, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. This is what I'm expecting for Metroid. I'm expecting this to be the best-selling Metroid solely because it looks like Retro and Nintendo, from what I'm hearing, paid attention to what everybody else is doing. The quote-unquote hand-holding, the quote-unquote like NPC aspect of it, a little bit more in detail from what y'all saying. So it looks like it's more current generation friendly, to where like when you think about God of War or you're thinking about Horizon, like for example, Horizon, I think we had this conversation when Breath of the Wild dropped. It was almost impossible to play Horizon in full after you play Breath of the Wild, because with Horizon, it was like, no, you can't climb that. No, you can't climb that. Nope, can't climb that. Nope, can't jump over here because that's an invisible wall. Can't do that. Can't do that. To where Zelda was like, you see it, you can climb it, go ahead, as long as you got the stamina.
Yep.
So it seems like, and like I said, have not played it. It seems like they kind of tweaked it a little bit to where it would cater to those that were having issues with the original games, even though they were not difficult. Seemed like they would have issues, so this will make it a little bit easier for them to come in and be able to enjoy it and play it.
Maybe, but all the other elements are still there from the Prime series, from the Prime side of things. Because Prime, you have to look at it in two different ways: the Prime series and everything else. Because the Prime series is basically first-person shooter, the actual adventure cinematic style.
Right.
Like Dread and the other ones like Dread and Zero Mission and all that.
Fusion and all them?
Yeah, that's not that. Other M, they tried to do that because that's what people said they wanted. And I have to go back and say that because people have short-term memory loss and they forget that they damn near begged for them to have a cinematic experience and have her talk and have her do. I'm like, y'all do realize this is a bottle thing and she gonna be talking to herself if she's by herself. And then people got mad because they was like, Samus isn't supposed to be like that. I'm like, that's what you said you wanted.
Interesting.
So
I think everybody's got this idea of what she's supposed to be, but nobody really knows who Samus is.
Because they don't play the games. They don't play the game because it's very dude. It's, I hate to be like this, but it's not that deep. It's a simple revenge story.
Because I mean, for the most part, Nintendo's stories don't go that deep any damn way.
Nah, they tell the story. They tell the story and get it over with. Like
it's basically just enough story to get the game going, with the exception of a few different franchises.
Right.
Like, and then in terms of Metroid, like, and that's why I said like Metroid Prime 1 was probably the best thing to happen for people that love story and lore, because they basically just told you everything, all the backstory that you needed to know.
But they didn't tell you. You had to actually search for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and that was the whole purpose of the game. That's what the exploration and stuff came into, because you're like, you had to do that in order to get, just like with this one. If you want to see all this stuff with Silux and all that, you're gonna have to get, I think, what is it, 92% or above? I think it is.
And which that would explain why people were like, "Oh, he was rarely in the game," but it sounds like you have to do more to make sure he's in the game.
You have to scan a lot of stuff. There's things that you can miss if you don't. If you don't scan. That's not going to get you that 92%.
But like I said, like you guys are saying, Prime, that's the Prime game style, and it kind of puts me in the same mind frame as Pokemon in a way, and to where their main purpose for Pokemon was for you to trade. So when you see people like, oh, why does this one evolve? Why does this evolve through trade? Because they want to entice you to trade. That's what the game was built around. Mm-hmm. As much of an introvert as I am, I have to get social to get 100% of this game. I have to.
You either have to get social or get 2 copies.
Right.
Basically,
most people buy 2 copies, and that's where they win with the introverts, because they get both copies.
but yeah, I'm enjoying that game. a lot. The haterade, once again, I just think rent due is the first is December. They gotta get the bills paid. I don't even hate the game no more. I understand it, but it's just ridiculous because the people that don't play the series, you can tell when they review stuff because they don't know what the hell they're talking about. It leaks in their reviews.
And I thought about something. There was a major complaint about the Prime series that they finally took care of when they introduced the cycle. And that's because Samus doesn't have her speed booster.
Yeah. And on top of that, it's better than walking every damn well. Y'all remember Metroid Prime 1? That game was 10 hours long. The reason why it took you 50 hours to beat it was because you had to backtrack every damn way. You had to literally walk everywhere to go.
Yeah, and there wasn't no fast traveling.
There wasn't no fast travel. Yeah. I'm like, and there wasn't no bike. You couldn't like, at least in Corruption, they let you go to half of the stage.
Yeah.
Like you go back to the halfway point. Not in one. In one, you had to walk all the way back. You go to the Fendrana Drifts, beat Seagull. You got to go all the way back to the beginning to get your boots.
That's doing part why I have not finished Remastered, because I'm like, wait a minute, I got to go back where? Fuck all that. No.
Yeah.
I was like, half the time I get lost anyway. I'll say something like, no, I'm not doing this.
Game is 15 hours long, but it's 45 hours because you have to do all the damn walking. So, yes, I'm glad they put that damn bike in there because I don't want to walk all over the damn desert. Give me my opponent that's called Viola and just let me drive.
Now that you mentioned that makes more sense. Splitting the levels up and then having that hub area so you can get to those areas faster. That makes okay. I'm seeing the painting as it's being okay.
And
gotcha.
They're gonna probably put it in Mario Kart because I mean, bruh.
This new Mario gonna be just watch. They going to
Brownie makes a hub area. Brownie makes a very excellent point that people forget that the Prime games come before the majority of the series.
Yeah, it's not it's like Dread is actually present day Samus.
Okay.
The Prime series is not. It's between 2 and is it 2 and 0 mission?
Which would be the first one, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're between 1 and 2, if I remember correctly.
Boy, Nintendo with these timelines, boy.
Look, they learned from Capcom and Konami on that one.
Yeah, they did.
I swear that really the hell out of me.
I think the reason why I think the Prime series works best like that because you get to find out why the Space Pirates are so freaking afraid of her. They basically have orders to run if she shows up.
It's basically like this: if you see something new in the Metroid current day, a Prime game can explain why that thing is the thing it is.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
That's basically how they got it set up now.
Because especially if what I'm thinking is going to happen is going to happen.
Why Samus did something and come back.
Yeah, that's why I think like whatever happens that I think is going to happen at the end of this game is probably going to be in the next present day Metroid game. That's why they doing it like this. That's what I think is going to happen.
Okay, so there's Metroid games and then there's Prime games.
Yeah, the Prime series. The Prime series is the 3D action adventure games are the Prime series. The Metroidvania is the regular
the 2Ds.
Yeah, that's the 2D stuff.
Gotcha.
And other M just is
other M. Yeah, it's in the other category.
That's why, like, I would say
other M was kind of like an attempt at combining them.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
That's why I like it. That's the only thing I want from a Metroid game is I would love to have a 3D Metroid with the combat of other M because that to me show how Samus really fights. Like she does actual moves and then shoots you. Like there's a move where she does a British Bulldog, opens your mouth and blows, puts the cannon in your mouth. Yes, I'm like, what the? Okay, Samus.
But see, that would be easy for them to bring over because now using standard controls instead of the Wii controller, it would fare better.
Even with the Wii remote, it's still they did a good job making that thing feel smooth.
Of course, it's just people gonna prefer the standard controller.
Yeah, but yeah, I would love to just for the simple fact that I would. First of all, I like seeing. I get burnt out on FPSs, so a lot of times. And like I said, she got the new Viola suit, and I can't hardly see it. I only see it during cutscenes.
Yeah, and that's another reason why I
think
kind
that's
of stay away
biggest
from these
pet
games too.
So yeah, I would love for them to bring that back. Like, give Team Ninja another shot, because I don't think Team Ninja was a problem.
It really don't even have to be Team Ninja. Just get a good team Monolith. Get them to do it in third
Monolith,
person.
dude, I don't need the game to be 300 hours. I don't.
Hey,
I need 300 hours.
Hey.
Nah, Monolith,
Hey.
Monolith, get it. You gonna have an actual full planet.
Yeah, you actually have a full planet to go through. Yeah.
Hey, look, I guarantee you, people will love it though.
Yeah, but
no, they won't.
No. But
I gotta go where?
Yeah,
on what side of the planet?
She can call the ship and fly off. That's good.
Yeah, that's the only other thing, and we gotta get to the other stuff. So this is the last thing I'm gonna say about this. I do, because of that intro in 4. I really want them to give us space missions on the next one. Can we get some gunship missions, please?
It's crazy that Nintendo has not dabbled in that for real, like at all.
Well, there was that rumor about the crossover between Metroid and Star Fox, which I wish would have happened during the GameCube era.
It's easy to do. I mean, you've seen people either knock it out the park or just severely mess it up. So, but I feel like Nintendo can pull it off.
The studio that did Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, the flight sections in that.
Yeah. AAA.
Yeah, let them do it.
Hey, look, everybody there. You got people that do it.
Yeah, I mean, they did. If you play the flight sections in Age of Imprisonment, they are really well done, dude. I got to give them props on that. They mad props for that. Okay, so we are doing our game recommendations. So first things up is going to be the accessories. Now, if you are preface this as I always do. If you don't know what to get for somebody and they're a gamer, just get them a gift card. Just get them a gift card.
Yeah, that's about the easiest thing you can do.
That's the easiest thing to do. Just get them a gift card.
Let them figure it out.
If they haven't told you what they want, you can always get them a gift card. Right? That'll be just let them tell you. All right? Just let them tell you. But if they're looking for accessories, I like to go to 2 sites. Our first one is 8-Bit Dough. And I put the link in the description. So if you guys want to go there sometime, you can check it out. Click on the link and check it out. Now, they do a good job on their Pro Controller style controllers. I have never had a drift issue. There was some people saying they did. I have never had that. So I'm not going to lie to y'all. I've never had that. I have like 5 of these controllers. I have this N64 one. I have I have one for the Xbox. Yeah, I don't have this one. I have this one. I have this one in black. I have this one, the Tsunami one. I don't think they're selling this one no more.
Jesus.
And I have this one for my Super NES.
Do you have any standard controllers? You just ain't been out.
Yes, I do. I do have standard controller. I have one.
Okay.
I have one. But yeah, they do sell fight sticks. I haven't gotten a fight stick yet. I've been trying to convince Shadow to get one so he can tell me how it is, but he won't do it. So
use them as a guinea pig.
Hey, he's the best person to do it with.
What? I'm just saying. But yeah, they have a lot of products that you can look through. They do have sales, but I want to say probably your best bet if you're looking for a sale would probably be like after Christmas. Just because I think now everybody know what it is now. But like I said, you can go through their site. They have a lot of good stuff. The setup is real. It's real easy. They have an app on the phone that you can get as well to help set your controllers up and everything. Like I said, it's real easy to use. So that's what this. I believe
Geronimo made a video. Geronimo made a video of how to connect it too for those that were trying to figure out how to turn on the Switch with the 8-Bit Dough. He made a video about that as well. Yeah.
So, and like I said, they have a lot of, and the thing I like about these controllers is they can be used with your PC as well as whatever the console you want to use it with. Like right now they have Xbox and Nintendo, but they do have, you can use those controllers on PC as well. I have done that. I've used both of mine. I've used, well, all three of mine actually to use on my PC when I was testing out stuff on Steam. So they do work. They do work. I can wholeheartedly attest to that. So now the other one that I like to use, and these guys always have a sale, so it's just hitting them at the right time. And this is Power A. Now, Power A, the thing that I like about them is they actually do like these, like your
the controllers that Nintendo should be doing,
yeah.
I mean, Nintendo licensed them to do it, so why?
That's true. That's true.
So
that's true.
But and these are, depending on your budget, you know, these are more, you know, budget friendly. I will say this though, you might want to pay attention to what you're getting, because they do have micro controllers on here too.
Yeah.
And so you might want to pay attention to make sure you're getting the correct one.
I'm curious as to how these feel, because the last Power A I bought was for the Switch 1, and and they're very light, like it's almost as if nothing's in them. So I wonder if these are a little bit more hefty, have a little bit more weight to them.
I don't know, because I haven't gotten one of these yet. I was thinking about picking up this one, but
I like the buttons at the bottom. I don't know. I like that decision.
A lot of people have been saying they prefer it this way. My only thing is I would rather have my plus and minus up here, because I'm so used to it. But a lot of people have been saying because I know a couple people that got them, they don't mind it. So there's that. But you can see, like, they have sales all the time. They just had a sale for Thanksgiving, so I'm pretty sure they're going to have an after Christmas sale as well. So you can always come here, and they do Sony, Microsoft, and PC, and everybody basically. Right. So if you want to get like, Borderlands, they have one. Is it for 4? Oh yeah, so they did do the 4 one. Yeah, so nice. There's one for 4. They they have different.
That's dope. Yeah, that's dope. Okay.
And they do sell cases too. So if you're looking for a case, they do sell cases. I actually have this case. It's actually not bad. It looks flimsy, but it has like a semi-hard shell. So and it has shock absorbing. So yeah, and they are reasonably priced, in my opinion. You can find some of these in the store, because I found this one was in my Walmart.
Walmart's pretty good, and Target too. They're pretty good about having them in there.
Yeah, this one was in my Walmart too. So you might be able to find them in store. So you might not have to go here, but you know, it is what it is. So they did have the case for it. God dang it. They did have when Dread came out though, they had a backpack for Dread. I wish I could have got, but it sold out.
Okay.
They had one like this.
I'm not surprised it sold out.
Yeah. I figured nobody was gonna get it because it's Metroid, and then I come back, nope, gone. I'm like, what you mean gone? So yeah. But yeah, they have this site and 8-bit though are, especially when you're talking about controllers and like bags and stuff like that, they're good if that's what you want to get somebody as far as your accessories are concerned. And like I said, with 8-bit though, the vast majority of those controllers can work on the specific console as well as PC. Yeah. So that's another reason why I would probably go with them. 8-bit though is a little bit more pricey, but you're getting dual, stuff with it too. And a lot of it is like even the one for the SNES, you can use that as a regular Pro controller.
Okay.
Just saying, you can, because the buttons are all there.
I just need them to find a way to like filter, curate, or at least like explain what's the newer one, because they got so many freaking controllers that you're like, okay, well, which one's the new one?
and they need to do a better job. If it was me, if I had a voice with them, I would tell them like, look, if y'all got these special controllers that have sold out and y'all are discontinued, get them off your site.
Yeah,
because some of them are still on their site. Like, I'm like, why is this still on your site and nobody can buy it?
Up to all the space.
Yeah, and it's confusing. So, like I said, those are the best two spots I like to use. I know some people swear by Hori. I don't really use Hori like that, so I don't want to speak on stuff I don't purchase. So,
right,
that's just me.
Okay.
What about you, Jack?
So I mean, I've stayed original this generation. So I've got the original Switch 2 controller, which is amazing. Haven't had any gripes or complaints with it. Even the charging Switch 2 Joy-Con docks, not docks, but the grip. The grip to me feels so much better than the Switch 1 version, because the Switch 2 Joy-Cons are longer than the original. So getting that, I will say until they do more, I would avoid the camera. Like, we were supposed to do a lot more with the camera, and in reality, was just my kids just being stupid the entire time. So it's like, like, hey, put the circle over your face so you can be good and show that as you. But then if everybody's moving around, it's like it don't follow along with you. So it kind of defeats purpose. You got to stay still. So I would stay away from the camera for right now. I haven't gotten into any third party controllers, but I did take a look into the 8-bit though, as well as the Power A's. And then also, I'm scared to try it, but they do have the game, sir. It's the S8. I think it's an S8 or S5 or something like that. But essentially is Bluetooth now, to where you can possibly stick it on the side of or put your Switch 2 into it and then have better controls. For those that just do not prefer so it's the G8 Plus. So for those that don't prefer the Joy-Cons, they feel like the Joy-Cons are just way too small, they're not ergonomic enough, but you still want to play in handheld, you can take a crack at the GameSir G8 Plus, because they do have the G8, but the G8 has the USB-C plug-in. So definitely have to look at the Plus. Now, that one is currently 80, and I believe the Thanos version and the Hulk version is 90. But they did have a sale not too long ago at Walmart to where they were selling them for 50. So I would say just kind of keep an eye out for any sales, because I'm pretty sure these things don't just fly off the shelf like that, unless you're really into mobile gaming. But it is the main one that can fit and stretch long enough to actually fit the Switch 2. I've seen some people cut out the cushion piece where the magnetic piece is on the Switch 2 to just try to help to avoid even pressing up against that magnetic piece. And it seems like it's worked for them. They've tried it for a couple of months now, so it seems to fare very well. They do have another one, but this company, I don't know who they are. And they claim to say, hey, look, we just have like a slot to where we cover it up and it doesn't touch the magnetic piece, but I don't know who they are. So I would never recommend that, because I ain't never heard of this company a day in my life. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, outside of I really needed a traveling case this year. I just kind of throw stuff in a bag and call it a day. But I would definitely take a look at Nintendo's traveling case. And I believe there is another company that sell them, but they're all over Amazon at this point. And it's solely because Nintendo has this one flaw with all of their controllers, and I don't know why they do this. Nintendo is the only controller right now that if you press any button, that damn controller is coming on.
Yeah.
I really need them to switch that to like a home button or something, because with Xbox, PlayStation, I have to hold down the home button and then the controller comes on. We showed up at my grandma's house, Joy-Con's dead. I'm like, what happened? Because they were fumbling around in the damn bag, because it's just everything just pressing it. And so it's just searching the entire time. But yeah, that's pretty much the accessories right now, because there's not a lot for the Switch 2 right now. Like, not a lot of people jumped out the door to get accessories, jumping for them outside of your typical D brand. And I do have what's her name? It used to be Skull and Co., the Game Raven or whatever. Yeah, so I have their grip. Do not get their grip. Just don't. Like you'll find people on YouTube is like, oh, this is the best grip. No, the hell is not. Like it's it really isn't. But they do have another one which they did not tell. Like to me, I don't think they told anybody. Like the one that they have is called the Neo grip, but they have another grip that fits over the Switch 2, and it doesn't have like that little hook up the top at the top that's trying to keep the console secure. The one that I got, which was the Neo grip, and that little hold up top, I don't care if you lock it or not, it's gonna come loose. It's gonna come out. And they've even sent me replacements, and the replacement showed up broke. So yeah, to stay away from from the Neo grip of Gamer even, but I think they do have a updated version that your Switch 2 fits into. And I know JSO just released theirs as well, and I've heard nothing but great things about JSO's, and I've always dealt with JSO. I have a charger as well as a dock for my Steam Deck, my ROG Ally that work fantastic. Like they make quality products. But yeah, that would be the only accessories that I've gotten and that I would say look into. But I don't have any that I would just like off rip recommend. I'm still hesitant to get the D brand right now because it's a lot that they're giving you, but I don't know how bulky it makes it, and that's why I hate most of the stuff isn't in store. I would love to just try it myself before I purchase it because it's not easy just to send this stuff back.
Just because you have to worry about Mad Cats.
Look, hey, at least I knew what I was getting with them. They were a failure through and through. All right, there was no question.
Look, they failed. They failed so much they won for the most part.
I know.
Ridiculous. I used to love them because they were so affordable, and then the controllers look cool too. I was like, "Oh, Mad Cats."
Yes. It didn't last 2 days.
No, at all.
Those controllers were for people that had very light touches. If you had heavy hands, you should not pick one up.
No, you shouldn't.
I had a light touch, and I still tore my shit. It was not worth it. You hear me? I mean, for me to win, it was worth it because I just passed it off to people. But yeah, it is what it is.
All right, Andre, you got any game accessory recommendations? Did he freeze?
He's coming in slowly, but
right here.
Okay.
I see something. Oh, that controller! I wanted to try that. That controller looks cool as hell.
There, one.
You're going in and out.
As soon as he showed the controller, I knew it was.
Yeah, he died out. It sounded like you went out, Andre.
He ain't supposed to show that off yet.
Apparently. All right, we'll come back to him when he's able to get back. So now the other part of this. All right,
I think he's back. I think he good.
All right,
the moment I went to talk.
That's how I go.
The moment I went to talk, everything said, "Nah, don't let him speak."
Shut your mouth, peasant.
Okay.
All right.
Want to give it
I
a try
sent
again?
the link to you.
Got it.
I sent the link to you in the chat. But these controllers work for your Switch 2. They work for PC and they work for mobile.
Dope, boy.
They have gyro in them, and yes, they do have a screen on them.
That's the game. That's the thing that got me was the screen.
You
can make all your changes right there,
and and you can change the faceplate off. The white one, they only have the white and the black one right now. Not planning on getting another pair and swap the faceplates, but you can also purchase the faceplate separately. So. For anybody that likes that, to customize their controller a little bit. And they got the 4 macro buttons on the back, along with turbo switches.
Yeah, I like this. And I like this.
And they come with the little charging stand.
So it comes with the stand?
Your controller. It comes with a charging stand.
Nice.
So they come with the USB Basically, they come with the USB plug-in so that you can use them on your PC, or you can plug it into the dock for your Switch or Switch 2, and they're Bluetooth. So you have two ways to use them.
That's dope. Yeah, I like this. I just hate that all of these companies that they have great ideas like this, they always just start off with white and black. Like at least have like 4 or 5 good colors, and then let us pick from that.
But as you can see in the pictures, you get at least you get your RGB on the side.
True. Yeah, you get a Bluetooth receiver, the interchangeable thumbsticks,
be changing color the whole time.
Stations. Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I might have to add this one to the collection.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, I've done it all with other ones, so why not add one?
I mean,
but I like the price of it too.
You can find some shit. You can find them cheaper than that. I got both of mine for 30.
What?
So you can find them cheaper than that.
Okay.
I got both of mine for 30. I got them off Amazon for 30, but I caught them on sale.
Okay. All right. Yeah, but you know what? Now I think about it, I did remember these because I remember when they were starting. So yeah, I remember this. I didn't know what the screen was for.
The controller, it's just so that you can do all the programming and stuff where you can see it when you're doing it. But like I said, it works for you. Switch to your PC and mobile.
I like that.
Let's see what they got.
These controllers are durable as hell.
Dang. And they actually have Switch accessories. Go figure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Might be a win.
Look, they ain't got a lot. They ain't got a lot, but what they got, they did good with.
Right. Hey, you just got to show up with quality, man. You ain't got to show up with quantity.
Yeah, that's true. So, all right. So, peeps, and this is let's see, what is this? Manba.cc or Amazon, right?
Yeah, I got them off Amazon for like $30 a piece.
Okay.
And I can catch this somewhere else.
And I think they hold like a 20 to 30 hour charge a piece.
Yeah, like I said, 30.
That's good.
Yes, that's me there.
Number one. Yeah, that's that might be added to the collection right there, like that.
Yeah. They feel amazing to play. The only thing I don't use them on is fighting games because I got 6-button controllers for that, but they work for that too.
Hey, that screen is what caught me. I like that.
Yeah, I got to get that black one because
Really? Yeah, this spoke to my energy right here. Just having a screen controller,
and they don't feel light. They got weight to them.
Okay, I was about to ask you about that too.
Yeah, like I did say they work. They got gyro in them, right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Yeah. I was curious with Splatoon and tested it.
Because if your controller is going to be for Switch, I need that gyro. I'm sorry. I need the gyro. Like I ain't trying to look, man. I don't really care for twin sticking. I just don't.
You want to know what's crazy about this too? Now, Andre, you stated as well as the site stated that this thing lasts for 30 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Explain to me how this can last for 30 hours with a screen and RGB lights, but the PlayStation controller can't last more than 8 hours.
I knew where you was going the moment you said it.
Like, it don't compute. Like,
no, it don't.
It don't compute.
I'm gonna just assume that Sony's using cheaper batteries. That's the only thing
but that's the sad thing about that whole situation is the DualShock 3. That thing was damn near 80 hours. And
was that
4 and DualSense can barely get 8.
Was that before or after 6-axis?
That was during 6-axis.
That was with and after.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was 80 hours. They clocked it. It was 80 hours. Because that was the best battery on the market during 7th gen.
They ain't trying. They saw people like to buy multiple controllers, and so therefore they were like, no. Because honestly, people will argue with you. They're like, hey, I'll just swap to a new controller and then put the other one on the charger. Like, but you shouldn't have to, my friend.
You shouldn't have to do it that way.
Some people, but this is the funny thing about some people actually took the battery out of DualShock 3s because you could put them in the DualShock 4. And they were doing that. Sony found out, got pissed off. And that's why
pissed off because somebody was doing better. Ain't that about a blip?
Got pissed off and made the
I'd be like, oh nah, you ain't changing these. Nah, you ain't changing. You ain't allowed to do that.
You ain't.
Oh man, this was good. And it also has the buttons at the bottom too, like we were just talking about with the Powerades. I like this. Man, let me go ahead and put this in my damn car.
You got 4 macro buttons on the back.
I don't ever use them. I be saying I'm gonna use them and I don't ever use them.
You know what I use them for? So I don't have to do clickable sticks. I hate clickable
so you don't have to do the stick presses.
Yeah. I know the mugs. That's what I do with my 8-bit though. My 8-bit though controllers. That's the first thing I do. Know the mugs out and put them on the paddles because I'm not trying to. I hate that mess. That's one of the things I do like about the Switch 2 Pro controller. They actually did that so you can actually change it. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
Because if I stay in that mess.
If I have to nitpick about one thing, they should have gave us some color buttons. Give us some color on those buttons.
Yeah, they should.
Because everything just whited all the way out is kind of crazy, but I'll take it. It's all right.
All right. So, as far as games are concerned, so I'm gonna give out the games that I've played my 5 that I think are worthy of the from 2025 that are worthy of your gaming library that I played.
Only for this year?
Yeah, only for this year.
Okay, all right. I got to pull up a list
of the games that I have played. So if you played something that I haven't, okay, cool. I have played. I'm sorry. So I'm not trying to be mean to them, but I'm not a baller. I'm a budgeter.
So also, real quick, does it have to be Switch 2?
It can be anything.
Does it? Okay,
gotcha.
Yeah,
it can be anything. So
nah.
So what I'm gonna start with, I'm gonna go on and say this now. My first one is, and some of these games are across multiple consoles. Like Marvel Cosmic Invasion is across multiple consoles. So whichever one you want to get it on, go for it. And that is one of them, Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
Okay.
Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, just because I got to give AAA Studio props. They fixed that engine.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah,
it does not have those issues that Omega Force has.
It was ready to dog them out.
I was waiting. I have not done it yet.
It was like, look, they said, look, we are not them.
That's basically what they said. We ain't them.
We fixed the issue.
Put some respect on my name. All 3 of y'all. So Hades 2, and y'all know how I feel about roguelikes, but I love Greek mythology. Hades 2 is actually a lot of fun. Shinobi Art of Vengeance goes without saying. Probably one of the better soundtracks of the year. And I just like Joe Musashi. Dude is off the chain. Another one that I've played this year that I enjoyed that I know people don't like, but I don't know why they don't like it, is South of Midnight. I thought that was actually a pretty decent game. And
I don't know why anybody dislikes that game.
Yeah, but then again, I will say this: I am a fan of multiple different types of art styles, so that's probably one of the reasons why I was drawn to it anyway. So that's just me. And then, of course, I have to say this: I think it goes without saying, Metroid Prime 4, because I'm having a blast, and I think that's worth the price of admission. So
okay, nice.
That's my games that I think if you're looking for something from this year, those are games that I would recommend, because all of those games are not quick games to get through. Like you can get through them, but I know, look, if you got kids and money tight, you're like, hey, look, y'all gonna have to play this for a while.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like Marvel Cosmic Invasion, that's a quick one just because that's the beat 'em up style. So they'll get through that pretty quickly. But Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, that is not a short game. What's I want to say? Shinobi Art of Vengeance. There's so many collectibles and stuff you have to do to go back in that game. That's not short either. So there's different things and stuff like that you can do. Oh, and my last one is Fatal Fury: City of the Wolves. I just love that game. I do love that game. So, all right, Jack, what about you?
Okay, so I have a very interesting list of games, and I have to pull up a list because sometimes the years blend. Like you feel like something came out this year and it might have come out like late last year.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not comfortable like recommending Kirby Air Riders just yet. I've only been playing it for like 2 days, so I'm gonna bypass that one. Super Mario Galaxy 2. I didn't mention 1 because I've already played it. But if you want to get that bundle, I would recommend it. I mean, it's still peak platforming. Like even I played all of the 3D Marios, including Sunshine, that people don't like. And even with Odyssey, I feel like Galaxy 2 is still the better platformer. At a Mario, at least, because I still don't think any of Mario's platformers hold a candle to DK's 2D games. I still feel like that's Nintendo's peak platforming is DK's 2D games. So Super Mario Galaxy 2, Mario Kart World, even before the update happened, actually before the first 2 updates happened, this was still a solid game that you can spend tons of hours in. The Knockout Tour was amazing addition to the game. Definitely wish they would have found a better way to just kind of consolidate all the suits into one character instead of having it spread out as if they had different stats. But it is what it is. I mean, it's still a solid game, still a fun game. Pokemon Legends Za, always got to get a bag of that Za because that game, I don't care what nobody say, you can have all the flat windows all you want to. That game is still a solid freaking game.
And they will jump you in the alleyway, cuz. They will jump you in the alleyway, cuz.
Hey, it ain't got to be in the alleyway. They just gonna jump you regardless. You hear me? Like you catch some hands anywhere. And so that addition of having like the nighttime, the nighttime battle zone thing was an amazing addition. I do wish that with this next DLC that's coming out, that they would do some form of update to where they would adjust the nighttime transition, because it to me it just doesn't make any sense. If I'm preparing to catch a Pokemon, let's say if I'm shiny hunting and I see a shiny and I'm like, oh, bet it's a shiny. Get even better, a shiny alpha. I throw that Pokeball and bam, nighttime. Like, so you just stop me midway in between that throw, and then when it comes back to you, it's as if nothing ever happened. So it resets, and I'm like, what the come on, dude. So I've lost Pokemon off of that. So I really need them to make that time adjustment. Like, even though they keep forewarning you, it shouldn't stop you in what you're doing. That's insane to me. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. This game has been amazing since I took it off of very hard. Solely because it's not like I was getting my behind whooped. It was just they're sponges.
Yeah, you have to be high level to do that. Yeah,
you gotta be something. But yeah, that right there in itself was just beyond difficult. I believe this came out this year. Balatro, the poker game.
I believe that was this year. Yeah, I think that was earlier this year.
Okay, yeah. So if Balatro came out this year, amazing freaking game. Now, I still have not made it past like a full first round. This game, like sometimes I felt like I've had like a master deck and I've had the right jokers, and just me not paying attention to the stipulations that was coming up next caused me to lose the entire run. Because I had one run to where all face cards are covered up, so like they won't flip them over. So it's almost impossible to put like a pair together or put like a full house or a flush together, and you don't even know what cards you got. So it's pretty difficult. Ball Pit, that game is as addictive as Vampire Survivor. Like Vampire Survivor and Ball Pit, those games have no business being as fun as they are, and they're so simplistic in nature. Of course, you want to make sure you get your right characters and pay attention to your runs and then the items that you pick up in the middle of your run. But they are super fun, like stupid fun games. This County, I believe, came out this year as well. Discounty is an amazing game. I'm still going through the story at this moment in time. I just finally expanded my store. But just having those store management games, and this one has like a spin and a twist to where there's something creepy going on in the town, but we haven't figured out what it is yet. But then also the storytelling is pretty dope too. Like real quick, I had to go to the bank to go get a loan to actually like expand my store because I had to talk to this one girl that delivers packages that came into my store because she owned the tea store next to me. So I was like, hey, can I buy the tea store from you so that way I can expand my store? She was like, yeah, I don't care. Like, I'm good. She was like, you just need to go to the bank and go holler at them so that way they can give you the loan for it. As soon as I walk into the bank, all you see is the teller and this girl arguing. And she was like, it's your son too. And I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? Like, and so then she like storms off. And so I go in and ask him, like, what happened? He was like, oh, my son's been getting in trouble. He been showing out, doing all this, hanging out with the wrong people. And then she come in here and she spazzing like that. But you know what? He was like, never mind, that ain't your problem. And I was like, okay.
What in the young of the residents are you doing?
Like, okay. All right. I feel you. I agree with you. It ain't none of my business. Of course, Donkey Kong Bonanza. I don't need to say no more about that.
Yeah.
Everybody's Golf Hot Shots, which was a little disappointing in the beginning, but they did do the update to give you 60 frames for it to run a little bit smoother. Fast Fusions, I think that goes without saying. I believe I already said Inazuma 11. A sleeper for me was Linked Banner of the Spark, which is also another game that I hate. Type of games that I hate. You know what I'm talking about. The games where you gotta start over. Roguelike, yeah. So this one's not like that type of roguelike. So like even if you do die, you don't start over, like you keep everything. So it's kind of weird. Like they call it a roguelike, but you still keep your stuff. Is kind of weird in that nature. I feel like Shinobi. Jesus, almost forgot.
Yeah.
Shinobi.
Art of Vengeance, boy.
Goodness. Art of Vengeance is crazy. I still need to finish it, but I had to put that down a few times because it's like I get caught in it and I don't play nothing else. And I do have more, but just to wrap it all up, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. I did have like some PlayStation games because I did have my PlayStation earlier this year. I just couldn't remember what the hell came out this year for PlayStation. Because I believe Astro came out last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Astro was last year.
Yeah, so I ain't got nothing for it this year then. So
actually, the majority of their stuff was like
third party.
Mm-hmm. The majority of the stuff.
But yeah, so that I had a bunch of them, but that's just genuine games that I do own on my Switch 2, games that I've actually played or currently am still playing. And I almost forgot this king right here. I don't know if I can get out the way. Look at that king right there out here dethroning Xbox and PlayStation. This stupid thing behind me. It goes to show you ain't got to do much to dethrone Xbox and Sony. That damn Next Playground, that surprised me that people didn't know that thing existed. It's been out for 2 years. I remember when it was on a Kickstarter and people were talking about it, but we see it all the time when we go to Target, and you can actually demo it in Target. They have like a lot of games up there. Like one of the key games my kids like to play all the time is the basketball game. And then they also like to do the baseball game because it's like a home run game and you play against other people. So like literally it responds to you swinging the bat, and they'll tell you like, oh, you need to go low, or you need to hit higher, you need to swing fast or slow or whatever. The only gripe I have with this thing, because I feel like it's great for kids to get them moving, keep them mobile. You don't have to worry about controllers, even though they do sell like a controller like a baton. But the one thing I don't like, you can't buy any of the games. All of these games that they have, all the games that they keep adding, you have to have their subscription service, otherwise you cannot play the games. It comes with like 5 free games, and that's it. But you cannot buy them. So they sell these Play Pass cards, and I think the highest one is like $90 a year for the Play Pass card, and you can play all the games for that year. But there is no, oh, I want Goalkeeper. No. You will subscribe to play Goalkeeper, but you will not get Goalkeeper. So it's like that's my only gripe with it. And also that's $230. But other than that, that's my only gripe with it. That king behind me.
They said we gonna hold you by the throat.
Oh, for sure. But somebody sparked somebody behind this year, because for it to sell like it's selling and it's been out for 2 years, like some content creator must have got parents involved, because we walked into the Target. there was a mom already there asking the Target rep, like, "Hey, do y'all have these?" And he was like, "No, we sold out." And so when we walked up, she was like, "Oh, you trying to get one too?" I was like, "No." I was like, "I'm just showing my wife because she didn't see it when we went to the one in the other store." And she's like, "Oh, you know where they are?" I said, "Yeah, 30 minutes south. You ain't gonna get it from this store." So she's like, "Oh, shoot. Okay, I guess I'll try to find it somewhere else." But yeah, parents are looking for it this year. For sure.
All right. Straight. All right, Andre, what about you?
Well, my list ain't going to be that long because a lot of my more recent games were from several years. So, first one,
new to
you. First one, because I know not a lot of people get to play it because there's no demo for it. Still stupid. There's no demo. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. That game is a lot of fun. It's technical in a different way than Shinobi is, but I'd say skill-wise, they're probably close as far as the skill level you have to be able to play them properly. Ninja Gaiden might be a slight bit harder because of the button combinations you'll need to know. Then there's Blade Chimera, which is a Metroidvania style game. It's not going to be as long as a Metroid game, but it will be. You'll get a good somewhere 8 to 10 hours out of it, and it's not going to be very expensive. I'm pretty sure it's on everything at the moment. The one that we should definitely be supporting, Xenoblade Chronicles X, because
reasons
I'm still pissed off that it keeps getting snubbed by the Game Awards, but that's a whole different other thing.
On, man. You know, the only way that game's going to get involved in the Game Awards is if Kojima comes out and says he likes it.
Yeah,
that is true. And obviously, yes, Shinobi Art of Vengeance, because I love that game. That's still game of the year for me.
Hashtag also for Smash.
Yeah. I have been ninja themed for a second here. Also, Ninja 5.0, because that got re-released this year for every other platform, because it was originally a Game Boy Advance game that came out in 2003, and they re-released it this year for everything.
Did they do anything different with it?
I think they gave you both versions. They gave you the Western and the Japanese version of the game as a full set. Okay. So you can play both versions of the game and see whatever's different between them. And last but not least, because fighting game head, Marvel vs. Capcom collection. Because people should be getting
2, right? You're talking about 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People should be getting that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Street Fighter's off chain.
I'm surprised nobody listed Mortal Kombat like at all. That kind of went into the shadows fast.
You want to know why? Because those are the outside of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. I don't like any of those games on thing. I'm like,
okay.
And personally, I'm sitting down like, okay, y'all put in Sub-Zero, the game that everybody know was broken as hell, that wasn't working when you released it. So, like, I'm waiting for them to do another one so you can put 5 on it and Shaolin Monks. Because if you put 5 Shaolin Monks on it, I'll get that one. Because 5 was my favorite one. 5 is still my favorite one outside of 11. Outside of MK11.
The only person I ever hear like, oh, cool, I got it, was VG. VG was like, I love it. But even when I saw it, I was like, this ain't my cup of tea. Because even though I loved 2 and 3 when they came out, I'm like, I'm cool. I don't really care.
I think Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 is still, to me, is still like, it's up there. But like I said, I like 5 is my favorite. Deadly Alliance is my favorite. And Shaolin Monks. Yeah, Shaolin Monks was like, bruh, y'all need to do more spin-off stuff in the side-scrolling beat 'em up. I love this. Never did it again.
They just need to do more side story. They need to do more spin-off type games anyway, just in general.
Yeah, true.
So, and they never touched it again. I'm like, okay. So, yeah, if they do another one and they put like 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on it and put Shaolin Monks, as they put Special Forces on that one, I'm like, I'll pick up the second one. I'm not picking up the first one though. There's only one game I play on it, and that's Ultimate MK3. I wouldn't even play 4.
Yeah,
because 4 was just alright.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even touch 4.
Game.
I didn't even like it because when it came out, I was like, "Ew, this doesn't look anything like I want it to look like."
And like I said, Sub-Zero, that game was broken from the get. Like everybody knew it was. Like they was like, "Oh no, it's just hard." No, that game was broken. There was certain stuff you couldn't do if you did one thing wrong, and that's unfortunate. So.
Yeah,
before we get out of here,
it's still a classic, but I was curious to hear if anybody put it up here because I expected at least Andre to put it up there, but the fact he didn't, I was like, yeah, it's a wrap.
And the only reason I didn't mention the Capcom Fighting Collection because I was between that and Fatal Fury, and I kind of like City of the Wolves a little bit better.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. X-Men vs. Street Fighter is still my jam. Storm, she's off the chain, but
So real quick before we go on to the last topic, speaking of fighters, have you dabbled in this Airbender, this Avatar game at all? This beta, this alpha?
No, I didn't. I just found out
crazy.
I just found out about it. Because the thing is, because I saw Riot Forge, they talked about the 2KXO fighting game that's coming to Xbox and PlayStation in January. I was looking at that. I wouldn't mind playing that because I do like some of the League of Legends stuff. Because I was playing like some of those spinoff games they did, like Ruin King and the one with Echo in it, and I can't remember the name of it right now. Names is escaping me right now, but I was looking at that. I didn't find out about the Avatar one until a couple hours before we went live because Maximilian Dude's playing it.
Yeah.
And it showed up in my feed on YouTube, and I didn't even know they were doing that. So
I didn't either until it popped up on my feed, and I was like, "They going crazy with Korra right now."
Yeah, I think Korra is broken. Like the way I think Korra has a balancing problem because like you know what it reminded me of. Remember back on Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, if you got somebody in the corner with Chun-Li, it was over.
It was a wrap. Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what it reminds me of.
Or like Melina on, I think it was like 9 or 10 for Mortal Kombat. Like you could just keep rolling and bouncing them in the air and juggling them. That shit was ridiculous.
Yeah. And they never balanced it.
Wow.
So yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't know about that till today. Honestly.
Gotcha.
So and I don't even know what it's coming out on.
Yeah, I'm about to say they kind of been quiet with that for real.
So I'm guessing, and this goes into our last topic thoughts because we do have the Game Awards Thursday, the 11th. So once again, people, y'all know how we do our annual roast session for the Game Awards. So just join us. Y'all know how we get down. Y'all already know how we get down. But we did get asked a question in our Discord from Dark Boy because he couldn't make it tonight. He had a work function to go to. He wanted to know, with the Game Awards coming up on Thursday, what surprises do you think we might see? He has a theory that we might see Bayonetta or Astral Chain 2 announcement. Me personally, I don't think that's going to happen.
No.
But I don't think there's going to be many surprises because remember, Sony dropped the State of Play. Microsoft had a partner showcase, and this was like what 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
like so we're gonna get some world premieres that's not world premieres because we had already seen them. And plus,
first time I showed it here at the Game Awards,
and there've been because we got some trailers last week from games like that Mio game. We got a trailer for it last week, the release date trailer. I'm like, y'all could have shown that at Game Awards. But so I don't know what's going to be shown.
People don't trust Keeley.
They got good reason not to. They have good reason not to. But personally, if there was anything I would think would get shown out there, it would probably be like an Astral Chain because that has enough time. I don't think Bayonetta is. I don't think that's anytime soon. I think we're going to get another one because Kamiya did say that they had wrote a lot of stuff for other games. I just don't think we're getting it anytime soon right now because that team was working on Ninja Gaiden 4, which I still need to pick up. And I don't know what they're doing, and I don't know if that's a different – and all those guys have left Platinum now.
Mm-hmm.
Anaba, Kamiya, all of those guys that worked on Bayonetta and Astro, they gone. All of them gone. So
I don't know, my friend. Because when I look at games that could be announced, you already mentioned everybody had a show just recently. So
recent.
And so like I see like Dust Bloods, but we still haven't even seen Elden Ring since it got pushed back for the Switch. So if they show that before the Switch version of Elden Ring, that'd be kind of wild. I feel like Valve will be here. I think this is where that Steam machine, they got to, because if you're telling me this is going to be early Q1, then you're going to have to announce that price sooner or later, buddy. You can't keep holding off.
I already heard it's not. It's bad. I already heard it's bad.
They already said that it's going to be on par with NPCs. They're not BSing. It's not
about $800. It's going to be about $800.
Actually, I heard it's supposed to be a little bit higher than that.
Yeah, there's going to be a grand.
I think people going to be mad when they go ahead to expand the memory with micro SD and don't use the micro SD Express and see how slow everything loads in.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and that's another reason why I think those micro SD Express cards started getting more and more, because I've been able to find terabyte. I know some people say they haven't. I've been able to find them. So
yeah, they're easy to find now.
The ones that I haven't been able, they have a 2 terabyte one out, but those I haven't found.
I wouldn't even pay for it because I know it's stupid. It's got to be stupid in price.
Oh, it's like $230. The one I saw was like $230.
You're not gonna charge me half the console for no damn storage. I'm cool. I'll delete my games before I do that.
Yeah,
this is the result of people wanting higher speeds and better technology. It costs money,
and on top of that, like it's people keep saying like gamers gonna have to start taking responsibility for their part in all this, because you keep wanting all this stuff, bruh. You want all this stuff. You don't want multiple discs or multiple cartridges, but you want your game to be massive.
All I'm gonna say is this: for everything that's happening right now, you better go ahead and buy your PS3 and 360s and whatever below now, because they're about to get super expensive, because people gonna start going backwards. It's already happening in the phone scene. Like this generation, like my son's generation and the one like right before, like the group that's right before him, they're going back to flip phones. They're not trying to get caught up in this BS. So it's like, all right, you want to charge me $2,000 for a phone and you want to put AI on everything? Bet I'm gonna just go backwards. I don't care if it's got security updates. I ain't doing nothing like that anyway. So it is what it is. So, but gaming's about to be the same way. I'm actually, for this Christmas, I may go back to my GameStop, because they have quite a few. I think they have a fat and a slim PS3 in there, and then of course they got like the what was it, the E version of the 360. I was like, we just about to start going backwards, because
the one that you just plug in a hard drive and you good to go.
Yep. So because I didn't want the one with the hard drive up top, because one, those didn't come big enough, and then also two, I don't feel like running those down. Yeah, they burn out quick. So I'm getting the all black one. It's like we're not even gonna keep playing that game, because there's some games that I've shown my kids and they're like, "Oh, Dad, can we play that?" I'm like, "Nope, it didn't come over." I'm like, "Can we play this?" Nope, didn't come over. Licenses, issues, like it's just, you can't do it. So
some of those games ain't even on other platforms, which is also the problem.
No, because like we were talking about Infamous at one point in time. My Infamous is not on PlayStation 5 or anything like that for you to play. Like, so you gotta do that. It should be.
It should be. Especially all those people that love to talk about this is about game preservation. Why y'all ain't emulate that?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
Yep. And then even PC can't even fix that, because it was never on PC.
Yep.
So it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. As far as like things being there, I can't even fix my mouth to guess what's going to be there, because like we said, they've announced what we feel like is the first half of 2026 at this point.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we're going to get something with Bond, because that's supposed to be something with Bond and Requiem. There are Requiem, because that's February and March of next year. So they'll probably have something there. Whatever Kojima's working on, so that he can get his 10 minutes of very awkward. Very awkward. With everybody in the audience feeling uncomfortable for 10 minutes. And as long as the big homie Joseph show up, we're gonna be good.
I really want him to come out and announce another game. Come on, man. Like, just announce another game.
And please have his baby girls there. Please, just have them there.
He might have a new kid for you. He might bring the baby up and raise it up like Simba.
Put the camera on my kids. Put the camera on my kids. That's my kids. That's my kids.
I just need him to hem up Jeff one year just to make me feel good. Just grab him by like, leave that man alone. He don't love you.
No, he gotta do the rough, friendly hug where he come and sling his arm over his shoulder and just
keep. This is my guy right here.
He be hiding from him like he did that first year. That first year he was there. Every year since then, Jeff be in a whole other part of the doggone theater.
Did you think about it? Yeah, last year he was up on the balcony when he said to let him up on the stage and talk about his game.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, what? He was nowhere near the dude.
Like, yeah, I'm staying.
I learned my lesson.
No means no, Jeff. That's all I got to say.
Well, he needs to say that to Coach. Coach needs to say that to him. But
he do. I'm just happy he getting to do some movies though. I'm glad he getting to do that. I saw that the other day. So he getting what he needed to get done.
So it's just the studio.
It's just studio.
Just studio.
Yeah. So
Namco ain't gonna let those titles go at all.
Well, the fun thing about it is they put Ace Combat on 3DS.
They did.
Yeah. Tekken. Look, say what you want to about the Wii U. Tekken Tag Tournament on the Wii U was off the chain.
It was dope. And then they had their own Nintendo Flair on it, which was also dope too.
Which was dope. And Soul Calibur, we already know which Soul Calibur was the best.
Yeah.
It's on NSO, right? It's on GameCube NSO right now.
Right now.
And I be wrecking shop with Link.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I went and played it, got washed. Like, because
you just gotta once you get the timing down, because it took me a while to get my timing back on point. Yeah. I can't use GameCube controller on that one though. I have to use my other controller. That GameCube controller, for some reason, with that game, lags. Everything else is fine. Like Wind Waker, fine. F-Zero, and I hate F-Zero GX. Fine. That game, not fine. So I don't know what it is. I have to use my Pro Controller for that one. Don't know why.
Interesting.
Yeah.
They may have coded something. They may have coded something wrong or not fixed an issue.
Probably. Now all I want them to do is put Star Fox Adventures on Dinosaur Planet and Eternal Darkness on there. So,
I don't know how Eternal Darkness would work with the memory card.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Dude, don't hurt my heart like this, please.
I mean, they could do it if they have it access current titles.
Yeah.
Then it would make sense.
Because because you're right. Because it was showing erasing whatever you had on there.
Yeah,
and it wouldn't make any sense to this generation. They'd be like, "What is this?" Like, it really wouldn't make any sense. It really
wouldn't. Well, maybe we could just cut that one out and just put the rest of them on there. Because the other ones on there was just normal. That was the only real one that was.
Just make a new one. Yeah, something that appeals to
this generation. The problem is they keep re-upping the license. So
yeah.
That's what I'm like. Are y'all putting it on it or not?
They could put Eternal Darkness on there. All they'd have to do is just change out the game names. That's it. Change the game names for the file deletion, but they'd have to include a large amount of the library to make it work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but at least give me Star Fox Adventures on Dinosaur Planet. At least.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like
they could make it just be the NSO GameCube games. Then that would be fine. Yeah. Because if you've played an NSO GameCube game, it would automatically have a save file for it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it has a save file for Soul Calibur.
There you go. That's how you fix the issue. There you go. Right there.
I would say we will get those Star Fox GameCube games when they announce a new Star Fox. I got a feeling a new Star Fox is coming.
I do too, and I'm wondering who's doing it. That's the question. Because I did read this article that they were like, look, I don't think y'all understand, but Nintendo's been sitting on a whole bunch of stuff, like games that you think that they haven't been working on. They have been. Like the garage team has been busy. They haven't just been sitting on. They haven't just been working on just Splatoon and ARMS. They've been working on a whole bunch of other stuff. In 2026 and 2027 when we're going to start seeing them.
So Platinum was involved. So Platinum was involved in Zero.
Yeah,
so it wouldn't surprise me if they came back.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either. Because to be fair, Zero was fun. The problem was they wanted to use the gamepad, and a bunch of people wanted to pretend like they didn't know how to play a video game.
You gonna learn people are really dumb. Like, and they don't be playing either. Like, they really dumb for real.
Man, my nephew was like 7 at the time, and he knocked it out. He was like, "This is fun."
Mm-hmm.
But a grown 35-year-old man complaining, "Man, they should give us classic standard controls."
As your boy said, age ain't nothing but a number.
Yeah.
But my thing is, Star Fox has never, because Star Fox has always been on different platforms.
Yeah, it
doesn't have a direct standard control set. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
What are you talking about? But whatever. Like, it is what it is. I still like the game. The game's fun to me. It didn't take long to get used to the control setup, in my opinion. Should they have offered another version? Yeah, because to be fair, damn near every Wii U game had like 50 different control options. I'm just saying. So should they have?
I would have loved to play that game with the Wii remote and nunchuck. That would have been way more. That would have been extremely fun. Yeah. Just point and shoot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like especially for the Wii U, since they had the remote and chuck, Pro controller, remote by itself, GameCube controller. They had so many different options that you could have used. I think they just should have had another option, and that probably would have killed half of that. That would have killed half of it. But most of the people weren't going to play it no way because they was trying to prove they were cool by bashing the Wii U. So, you know how that went.
I'm still waiting for a solid dog fighting game. And it's just like, I don't, because I think what Ace Combat was supposed to do it, and it didn't really tickle my fancy like that.
I liked 7 on the 3DS.
Right.
But that's because I was using that. I think Bowser had the MiG-23 and Link had the F-14. So them the only two I used. I was using an amiibo. Man, I was using an amiibo.
Hey,
but
might as well.
Yeah, but yeah, that was, I like that one, but I don't know if they would ever bring that. Well, like they did it on the 3DS, where you get like the different skins or the different jets for the amiibo.
They probably would. I can see them doing it.
Well, if Sony and Microsoft don't start complaining, but it's not fair.
Okay, and build your own stuff up.
Yeah,
right.
So, but yeah,
you know what would be fun? No, what would be funny, and I didn't even think about it. And it would probably do well right now if Nintendo re-released Metroid Prime Blast Ball.
Oh yeah, I mean, I saw somebody saying, asking would people be interested in playing Federation Force. I'm like, yeah, if you do it like a true spinoff game,
I think the problem with Federation Force was timing, because people were waiting for a Metroid game and hadn't heard of one, and Federation Forces came at the bad. It was just the bad timing of it.
Yeah.
The worst part is Federation Force is another game where there's a bunch of stuff people were asking for, but when it came out, they didn't want it.
Yeah.
Because I distinctly remember multiple podcasts of people asking for a multiplayer Metroid game where you play as the Federation. And most people, now I'm telling the truth, most people probably don't like that game just because of the aesthetic.
Okay.
Because I remember when they were promoting Blast Ball for the Nintendo World Championships before anybody knew it was Metroid related. People were cheering, they were going for it, they were happy seeing that game being played.
Yep.
The moment Metroid Prime appeared over top of it,
they got
pissed off.
Yep.
Like, why are you mad? You like the game, but the second it became Metroid, you got mad with it? Like, what?
Yeah.
How? But hey, that's what they
people
decide.
though. Yeah, that's people, unfortunately. Once again, that's why when I try to tell people, I'm like, look, Metroid and Zelda ain't as popular as you think they are. That's why, because you got a lot of people who lie and say they fans, and you're like, no, y'all not.
No,
I think at most people are fans of the character designs, but they're not actual fans of the series.
Like they know nothing about the games at all, period. Mm-hmm. So it becomes one of those situations, and then and they're the loudest ones online, and they don't know what they're talking about. Mm-hmm. But they the ones that are always complaining. That's why I said, like, other them, they gave you what you wanted, but you forgot what kind of game you dealing with. What kind of series you were dealing with. Now I enjoyed it because I'm like, hey, we got to see how she interacts with other people. Because yes, she was disagreeable with most people except Higgins. Anthony Higgins was the one dude she wasn't disagreeable with. And they would seem like they were cool. That's why I was like, when people started talking about Prime 4 NPCs, I'm like, why y'all mad? If you play other M and 3, you already know that she's well known. So why are you mad?
Because people haven't played them.
Yeah, so and that's when you find that out. So yeah, to me it is what it is. It would be fun to see. I've always said I would love to see like Platinum get a Metroid game, but do it kind of like Bayonetta with her in the Zero suit and let her use like different weapons and stuff. Because she's been trained in different weapons.
She uses multiple different weapons. Yeah. She's trained with whips, swords, spears,
and blasters.
Blasters, any melee weapon she could use. So I'm like, plus I want to see how strong she actually is outside of the suit. Yeah. Like, can she lift up a boulder that's 50 times bigger than her and throw it?
Well, in the manga, she does have it. They didn't say it was superhuman strength, but it's way above a human's.
I mean, she got Chozo strength, so that should classify as superhuman.
Depending, but yes, because the way it's just how they described it in the manga. The way they described it in that, it was like, her strength's gonna keep growing, but they ain't never show her like. I'll put it like this: she's like Captain America.
I'd say she's Space Captain America.
Yeah, basically, as far as like the strength stuff would be concerned. But I would love to see Platinum get, because guess what? Platinum loves doing gigantic bosses. And they already have let them do it. Or Team Ninja.
Let Platinum make a Kraid boss fight. And you gotta climb up and bash his face in.
Bruh. While Ninja Sex Party's Regretoid is playing in the background. If y'all know that, I love that song. That album is so awesome, but that song is so jacked up. That one in the Castlevania song is messed up, and I love them for it. But yeah. If you know, you know. I wish they would do another album. Them boys was awesome. But yeah, I would love to see like I said, I've always wanted Team Ninja to get another crack at it, because I think they did a great job on the gameplay for other M.
They did a great job with the constraints they were given.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let them cook. Let them do their thing, and I think you probably get a very interesting thing. As long as I can get to do a one wing angel on a space pirate head, and then drop that into like it's like a Stone Cold Stunner. Yeah.
I would like to see Samus do a top rope finisher, do a swanton bomb into
off the box.
off the top of a corner of a room, do a swanton bomb and turn the morph ball and just
drop a bomb. I mean,
well, Samus would be raw, boy.
Let Samus show everybody how good of a boxer she is, since her boyfriend taught her how to box.
Okay. Speaking of which, where is he at?
He hiding.
I did read something that like they were gonna do another Punch Out after how good the one in 2009 did. That was on the Wii, but it just fell through.
Yeah.
They couldn't land on a concept. I'm pretty sure they couldn't land on a concept, but I actually got one. I need to do that video. I need to do that video so bad.
Yeah, because that was
doing a stink face to Ridley. I like that. I like that. I like that.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, it should be destroyed. You hear me?
do a stink face and then roll off and leave a power bomb.
Yeah.
Wow. What kind of power bomb? Because if we're doing stink phase, you can leave a power bomb, all right.
Or the Bronco Buster.
That too.
The Bronco Buster.
Well, that's why I said she turned into the morph ball and then leave the power bomb.
Oh yeah.
But a power bomb rolled into a power bomb wouldn't be a bad move either.
No, it wouldn't. or a flatliner or front face flatliner.
Oh man. Think of her. Just think.
I gotta start watching wrestling. I
was just thinking her taking a normal space pirate, doing the power bomb reverse so that they face hit the.
Yeah. Do a tombstone power driver and have like Undertaker's gong play in the background. Okay, let me stop for WWE soon.
Yeah.
That's what they like to do, apparently.
Oh man, but everybody, thank you for joining the podcast. We really do appreciate it. Don't forget, it's December 11th. We will be live. Yeah, we will
4
be
days,
live.
folks.
On Thursday, we will be live. We got some guests coming through, so y'all know how we like to turn up. So let's have a good time on Thursday because we're probably gonna need it. Matter of fact, I know we're gonna need it. So
roasts are being prepared, as I have right here.
Yeah,
roasts are being prepared.
And we are once again co-streaming, so they should not block anything this time. I hate getting that email on Thursday because some movie company decided to block everybody that was live streaming, even though nobody told you to show your trailer at a video game awards for a live movie. Warner Brothers. Anyway,
I signed up for both my YouTube and my Twitch channel, so just to be safe.
Yeah, that's what I did too. So we should be covered, people. We should be covered this year. Other than that, this is the last official podcast of the year. So just to let y'all know, we're going to be off the rest of the year for the holidays and stuff. I will be doing some live streaming just so we'll have some stuff on the channel. So Saturdays and Sundays, I'll have something live streaming. So, and I'll probably do it around 5 or 6 Eastern Standard Time, just so it'll be a little bit earlier than we normally do. But that's the plan going into the end of the year. So this is our last official podcast, and we'll have the Game Awards reaction on Thursday, and then I'll just do some live streams, and we'll end out the year like that. So Jack, anything you want to pip out?
Nothing, man. I mean, we pretty much had everything released for this year. My Rebirth album, and then on the 4th we just dropped 3 Kings, myself, TJ the Gamer, and Sound of Rain. So if you haven't had an opportunity to watch that live stream or listen to the album, please go do so.
Album is fire, by the way.
Yes, we definitely have more coming, but it was definitely one of those we had an opportunity to do it, and I think we knocked it out fairly quick. Like it didn't take long to finish the album. But outside of that, man, still trying to figure out like what I want to record game wise, and then also to see what I'm gonna do with the gaming channel. If anything, it'll just be more like think pieces, especially with the way gaming is going right now, as far as an expense is concerned. Because we have the Steam machine coming up next year. We may hear something about the next PlayStation and Xbox next year. But it's definitely a era of hybrid that it seems like we're going into. So I'll definitely start putting some think pieces together and recording those. But that's about it, man.
All right, Andre.
I'm just going to drop random stuff. It's December. I'm just going to drop random stuff. Whatever happens, and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
All right. I do have a Boss Battles vid coming out on Tuesday, so check that out. and I am gonna go back. I did record some. I did get some game cap footage of Marvel Cosmic Invasion, but I didn't like how it turned out, so I'm gonna redo it and just put like the first 30 minutes up on the channel so you guys can see it. I meant to have that done already, and I just didn't get a chance to, so my apologies. Other than that, thank you guys again, and we will see you guys Thursday. Peace out, people.
Yep.
Peace.
Peace.